You know, it still continues to amaze me, despite how things are changing and what people are realizing how stupid some people are. Just gotta say it. I'm lost of words. Today I'm going to talk about standardized tests for school, and I just gotta say off the bat, they're the biggest waste of time you'll ever that will ever happen to you in school. I don't know if that makes any sense. It really, I don't know what else to say to that. I mean, for anyone who knows what test I'm referring to, what is it? The HESPA's like in middle school, waste of time. The SAT, big waste of time. The PSAT, bigger waste of time. The ACT, they trick you the most with that one. They make you think it's a little better. Having taken it personally, no, it sucks. And I'm not just saying that because my scores on the ACT and SAT were horrendous. At least what I think it was horrendous. I'm just saying that. Also, have you ever heard of something called the plan? Well, it's so bad that even stupid people know it's stupid. How about that? It's the pre-ACT, but I'll get into that at some point. And the PSAT or the NMSQT, apparently they're calling it that nowadays. I could even tell you what that stands for, but you could probably figure it out yourself if you wish. Who really cares, right? It's just, I don't even know how to explain it. It's just so bad. I mean, look, the tests claim that they're placing you into, based on your score, they will place you into a good college. Well, one, if you didn't know, I hate college anyway. It's going down the drain faster than, well, education in general is just collapsing. I mean, it's horrible. Every year, for no reason, for what it would seem like no reason, the education of college goes down, and the price goes up. So you pay more and get less. That's simple. This is way simply putting it. I mean, think about it. What is a master's worth now to what it was worth way back when? I mean, people are getting masters left and right. I mean, and especially not just masters, bachelors, associate's degrees. They're everyone gets them nowadays. Back in the day, like 50s or before that, no one had them. It's all about supply and demand. Well, the supply is high, so the demand for it's not very high either. In contrary, it was the opposite way back when. The supply wasn't very high, so the demand was. It's always opposites. Make sense? But back to the tests, and the tests are just are the beginning of it in high school. Now, the way I look at it, why these tests are pointless, is because if I feel college is pointless, then why take the tests? The tests are for college. So if you're not going to college, why take them? Or if you have to for some stupid reason, why care about them? They all offer all these things to help you do better, like SAT prep classes, even though there is a PSAT for that. I believe you have to pay for all of these things. So yeah, just more way to get your money for something that doesn't matter. And because some people may be catching on to the SAT's crap, they developed the ACT, which is harder to tell that it's a piece of crap, but it is, having to take it. They say it's more from what you've learned in school, but Maybe it is, but I didn't learn much in school. As a matter of fact, if you know, my channel is mostly about COD, and I've learned more from that game than in school. Okay? I've learned more from talking to you guys on the screen than I've learned in school. Maybe that's a bit harsh, but probably I would be surprised. There are very few things I've learned in school. In college, I learned next to nothing. And you think these tests are gonna help you? Yeah, they'll help you. They'll help you get into a better college, but it'll just be conforming to them. I mean, the better you do, if you ask me, the worse you are, because the more time you wasted preparing for them. So let me just get this off my chest. On the PSAT, I believe I got a 1580 or so, and sorry, that 158. It's relative. And you remember this is out of 240, so yes, obviously SAT is 2400. Some people may be used to when it was 1600, and that probably was when it was a much better test, and they didn't have that stupid writing section. But anyway, and then also back then, another thing I forgot to mention is they didn't need the ACT because people didn't argue about the SAT being crap, which it is. So, nobody thought it was, which it wasn't. So, there you go. It was out of 1,600 points. If there was a PSAT, it must have been out of 160. And, yeah, that's how it was back then, back in the 60s, I'm sure. Many people I know got a 1,600, and that was perfect. So that maybe meant something back then. Maybe then it did. But now, at 2,400, you know what that means? That means, congratulations. You got a 20, well, yes, congratulations. This is what I would say to someone who got a 2,400. Congratulations. You officially wasted more time than anyone could have on the SAT. Because anyone with less than the 2,400, I have more respect for. Unless you were a genius that didn't study at all and just happened to get a 2,400, then I'm sorry. But I doubt it. I bet you spent a lot of money and you're dang freaking rich because you were able to spend a lot of money on prep classes, and you probably did well in the PSAT also. And for people who did the ACT, if you think you were avoiding that test, the SAT, think again. And for people who got a 36 on it, so what? All these tests prove is you can take a test well. You can listen to what they want you to do well. The plan, I don't even know what the fuck that is. I don't know anything about it. I took some prep classes back when I was insane and listened to what they wanted me to do, and it didn't really make a difference. My SAT score, you want to know what it was? I believe a 13. I don't know, 20, something in the 1,300 range. And remember, out of 2,400, a lot of people would ask me, 1,300 out of 1,600, awesome. No, that's not how it used to be. You're forgetting about the stupid writing section. But honestly, I don't really care. I mean, I still got into the college I wanted because even back then I thought it meant something, and got into the college. I figured out the college is not what they tell you. It's not what comes out of people's mouths. Believe me. Maybe the socializing aspect of it is, but It's not really worth it because as much as some people hate to admit it, the reason of college is to study and pursue a career when you leave. At least it used to be. Now it's become a business or a way for them to get your business or your money. They don't really care what you do. You can party it up. You can pay attention, but the same goes with the tests. They don't really care how you do on it either. Only the colleges do, so they can let you in. But the people who make the test don't really give a crap. They just want your money from it. And by the way, on the ACT, I got a 19, and this is out of 36, so almost half. I took it with the thought that I would do better. I thought I would get a 24 or above, just something random. I never really took any classes for it, though. I just walked in and did it. But looking back, it probably wouldn't have made a difference. Taking the plan would have been a waste of time. And by the way, I talk a lot about these 4 tests, but tests even before this were a waste of time. The HESPA, not so much, but and I don't even know. I forgot the elementary school variant is, but tests don't prove anything, okay? School doesn't prove anything. Here's what proves something. If you know what you're doing, it doesn't matter if someone else thinks you know what you're doing, but rather they know what you're doing. And tests don't prove that you know what you're doing. It proves that you know how to take a test. And you know how to give into their system. So, congratulations for anyone who's got a 2400, 240 on, or, 2400 on the SAT, 240 on the PSAT, or on the 36 on the ACT, and I don't even know what the hell the HESPA or anything before that is out of. Congratulations. It was a waste of time, and you could have spent it doing a lot better things, like playing video games, watching TV, spending with friends, and studying the career you wanted to do on your own time. So, congratulations for wasting a good part of the day on a stupid test. Proves nothing. Or tests, for that matter, that prove nothing. And if you were as dumb as me, as I was back then, and took both tests, double shame on you. And I'm not proud of it either. You can say, well, what are you talking about? Obviously you did it, but okay, I take the blame. I was stupid, like everyone. Everyone in school thinks that college is good for them because it used to be, and because they don't really look into the way it is now. All you'd have to do is go online and look at things like what I'm doing, and mine is probably not that big. I mean, I rarely get any attention. Just look at other people who do rants about education. The answers are right in front of your face. All you have to do is open your eyes and look, or type in a few simple words onto the keyboard. Education is a scam, or college is a scam. College is not what it used to be, and I rarely see anything about people's opinions about standardized tests nowadays, so I thought I'd talk about that as well as my college. That's what I think about college, and I've discussed that a lot. But anyway, yeah, I think I've said all I could say, so goodbye, everyone. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe, and I will talk to you, or see you, later.